here under the bridge, you're seeing hundreds of people getting processed, and this is every single day.
So it's just sort of like that's the bridge, and there's like people getting processed, and then they come across on those the trains over there.
Yeah, exactly. It's like an initial intake spot, and then they'll send them through, but it's nonstop all day long.
People just want to understand exactly what's going on, but assume that people do not know what's going on.
Well, you got to go back some time, and whenever the open border policies from the White House kind of got thrown out there, we've been overrun.
How long was that? How long ago was that?
What year was that?
2 years ago.
2 years.
We're on our third year.
We've been battling it for 2 years, and
change.
They don't have a clue what's going on here, I don't think, because if they did, maybe they would care. Maybe they would. I don't know.
How does the train impact you? Because the trains have been a big story lately. There's a train just over here. This is kind of where it starts, Elon. Where you see, all these thousands of people on a train. This is where they're coming through, but it doesn't end here. It just starts here. Yeah. Medina County is where they're going to make it to the big cities like San Antonio.
Two major rail lines come through my county, and along those the illegals ride.
The fact that we are seeing all-time highs in illegal processing, and that ramp is increasing.
Yes.
So these are really important points, because the public isn't. I think it's not necessarily clear to the public. Is this normal, or are we seeing an accelerating crisis?
Today is Thursday, and that number increased. We're only going in the wrong direction. This is a week. What happens 2 weeks from now? It's the wrong way.
Okay. So basically, we're seeing unprecedented, all-time highs, and increasing,
and spreading. Yes. It's not in just one area. It's not just like it's just one city or one town, not even one state anymore. It's not, we're talking about New York today, but Chicago, you're hearing it there, LA, Denver. There's all these other places where it's just spreading, just continues to get bubbling up.
And just to quantify it, I think you said 2,000 a day or something, just in this location.
Just here.
So that's like over 700,000 a year.
Just in this one location,
Okay, just 700,000 sort of illegal immigrants a year, just in this one location.
Just in this one location.
Okay.
El Paso, right now in El Paso.
That's higher than the population of Wyoming, FYI.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, and that's just one location. What is the total number from all locations roughly?
In the millions. I mean, it's so literally millions, and those are just the folks that we know have engaged. What about all the others?
That's just who was actually processed.
Yes, the gotaways are the ones that
Yeah, so meaning that like the actual number is much higher.
Much higher.
Okay, that's very important for people to know.
Yeah.
That the actual number is much higher. Is the official number something like 2 million or something? Where is it?
It varies, and it depends on who you ask. But I've seen it as high as 2.6 million. Because it's not just one part of the world either. It's all parts of the world that are coming. In El Paso.
Yeah, I think that's actually an important point to make, because sometimes people think, well, people just come from Mexico, but this is not the case.
Not the case at all.
The reality is that this is an open border for all of Earth.
All of Earth.
And just so there's roughly 350 million people in the U.S., but there's 8 billion people on Earth.
Yes.
This is an open border to 8 billion people.
Yes. What type of nationalities are coming through your county?
We're seeing anywhere from Honduras, El Salvador, I believe Ecuador, stuff like that. Even
it's pretty much every country, right?
Pretty much every country.
Yeah.
It's very rare that we see anybody just from Mexico. So,
it's actually rare to see anyone from Mexico.
And then I'm 68 miles from the border. I'm 80 miles south of here from Eagle Pass.
How big is your workforce? How big is the sheriff's office?
My patrol staff's only 16 strong.
16 total.
Okay.
So how many do you have on call at one time?
Maybe 2 at the most.
Two law enforcement officers to tackle. I mean, some of these counties that I represent, they're the size of states. And they've got 2 or 3 people trying to tackle it all. This is where the local community just feel completely overwhelmed. Because Border Patrol agents used to be the front line, and now they're here. They're under the bridge, they're processing folks, so they're completely out of the game. So these law enforcement, the local law enforcement officers are carrying all the weight.
Sort of roughly 2.5 million processed illegals, and then it's maybe as much as twice double that or something, I don't know. So,
gotaways,
Call it like 4-ish million, maybe 5 million total processed and unprocessed. How many of the 4 or 5 million legal immigrants are sent back to their countries every year?
I'll give you an example. Here in Del Rio sector is one of 9 sectors. Okay, we're getting about 2,500 people coming over illegally a day, and we are repatriating or sending 0 back.
City of 28,000 people. We've had over 19,000 people in the last about 10 days come in. So we don't have the resources.
It's like wait, the more people are coming in by far. Then it's exceeding the population of the town on a regular basis.
Absolutely.
This is across the board. I don't care if you're a D or an R, if you vote, don't vote,
Yeah.
urban America, rural America, everybody's impacted the same way. When the crisis hits your town, it's like a hurricane. When a hurricane hits you, everybody gets washed out.
Sure.
And it's no different. So I think there's an opportunity here if we can message it in a manner of, this is about solutions. Hey, I get the finger pointing. It's easy to say why we got here. It's like, how do we just get out of here? And I think there are some real tangible solutions.